This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notification on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you know these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel, because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. They don't want you to know how big XRP is going to become, okay? In my opinion, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP, XRP is going to be the bridge currency for the entire global financial market. And here's the thing. Every single country is going to have their own central bank digital currency, okay? There's no doubt in my mind about that. China's already has the digital yuan. Russia is going to have the digital ruble. India, Japan, Brazil, Canada, every country on the planet is going to have their own digital currency. And what are you going to need to bridge all those together so they move seamlessly? It's going to be XRP. And you guys are saying, why don't they all use one currency? The same reason why, even though the US dollar is the world reserve currency, and of course, all these countries, well, not all of them, but a majority of them, they need dollars. They keep dollars in their treasury because in order for them to do work, to do trade, to do a lot of things, they need US dollars. And if they need US dollars, why don't they just eliminate their currency and just use US dollars? I mean, their country could function on US dollars, but you know why they don't do that? National pride, okay? National pride. Every country, well, not all countries, but a majority of countries want to have their own currency. They feel national pride in having their own currency. And I believe, and this is just my opinion, this is going to transfer over to digital currency. They all are not going to say, we're going to use digital dollar. They're not going to do that. They're still going to put out their own central bank digital currency out of national pride of having their own currency. And because of that, we're going to see an avalanche of stablecoins, an avalanche of central bank digital currency. And the only way those currencies are going to be able to work seamlessly together is going to be with XRP. And everybody knows it. Okay? And we're not even talking about tokenizing real world assets. We're not even talking about the XRP spot ETFs. I'm talking about just XRP being used to allow the digital yuan to transfer with the digital dollar, the digital yen to transfer with the digital rupee. That is going to eat up a lot of XRP as gas fees all around the globe. Fiat currency is coming to an end. Anybody who doesn't see that is not paying attention. Fiat currency loses value. I mean, what you could buy for $1 5 years ago would probably cost you $1.30 now. I mean, the dollar loses value. Gold maintains value, silver maintains value, and we all know that they are manipulating the silver market. That's why I've been loading up on silver for the last couple of years, but that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is this. XRP is going to be the bridge currency because all these countries are going to want their own central bank digital currency. If for no other reason but national pride. The same reason they could use the US dollar, they need the US dollar, but they still maintain their own currency anyway. Even though in order to do business all over the globe, they need the US dollar. Could they use the US dollar within their country? Of course they could. But national pride steps in and stop them from doing that. And I believe the same thing is going to happen with the central bank digital currency. Every country is going to want their own digital currency. And once they do that, how are they going to work seamlessly? They're going to need XRP, because XRP spent the last 10 years all over the globe building the infrastructure, building the trust, putting the rails in place to make sure they can go from digital yuan to digital dollar instantly, digital yen to digital yuan instantly, digital rupee to digital ruble instantly. What other bridge currency can do that has the trust of all these countries and all these banks all over the globe? Only XRP. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that countries are going to create their own central bank digital currency, if for nothing else but national pride? And because of that, XRP is going to be the currency that bridges them all together. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.